This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, so I'll just tell you a brief thought since we're coming up on Chodesh Cheshvan. Now, every Jewish month has its astrological symbol. So we know the symbol of the mazel of Elul is Besula, the mazel of Tishrei is Moiznayim, the mazel of Cheshvan is Akrav. The Akrav, the scorpion, which is not necessarily a pleasant thought. You know, the mazel of the month is the mazel of the scorpion. There's a Gemara in Sanhedrin, Daf Tzadi Zayin Amud Aleph. The Gemara says, Gimel Dvarim Ba'am Behesach Hadas. 3 things come when you don't pay attention. Number 1, Mashiach. You know, the story goes that after the 6-day war, people were saying, Mashiach's coming, Mashiach's coming. So Rabbi Yaakov says, look, before maybe Mashiach was coming, now for sure Mashiach is not coming. He said, how do you know fine, you don't want to jump on the bandwagon and to say it's coming, but how do you know for sure it's not coming? So Rabbi Yaakov says, because the Gemara says, Mashiach only comes when nobody thinks he's coming. In other words, when you get the text, if you get 3 people to do it, for sure Mashiach is going to come. When you get, those messages, Mashiach is coming, then you know for sure he's not. Anyway, 3 things come Hesach Hadas: Mashiach, Metzia, and an Akrav. It's interesting. Tzaddikim are compared to an Akrav. Where? It says, don't start up with Talmidei Chachamim. Yeah? They bite like a snake. The akitzasan akitzas achrav. They sting like a scorpion. You don't want to, it's like Rabbi Yochanan. You don't want him giving you a bad look. You know what happened to the guy who Rabbi Yochanan looked at him bad. So tzaddikim are called an akrav. That's not necessarily a pleasant analogy or a pleasant comparison. So there's this vart. I was walking to North Woodmere on Shabbos. Stam. I wasn't going to anyone. I was going for a walk. No, to walk. Anyway, before the meal. Anyway, so somebody told me this vart that, and I looked it up from the Trisker Maggid, that Akrav is a Rashi Tevos for Oisim Be'ema Ritzayin Kainam. Oisim Be'ema Ritzayin Kainam. They act out of awe to perform the will of their Creator. So here it is, it's the month of Cheshvan. The last thing on our mind is serving Hashem b'yira. We're done with that. Now, we want to move on. But the tzaddikim, they keep up the yira, the ema. They continue the momentum of the yamim naram. It's the symbol of Cheshvan is oisim be'ema ritzayin kainam. That is the akrav. And therefore, it is said, by the way, that the 3rd Beis HaMikdash will be built in Chodesh Cheshvan. Why? Because it's the month of coming of Mashiach. Because it's the month of Hesach Hadas. The last thing anybody has on their mind. In Tishrei, everybody's all into it. Cheshvan, it's everything's behind us. It's the Yom Naram are in the rear view mirror. But it's the month of Hesach Hadas. The month of Hesach Hadas is the month of the Akrav. But we continue to be Oisim Be'ema Ritzayin Kainam. Said on Friday, the Chidah brings down, Reb Chaim Falaji brings down, that the year begins in the 12 days after Simchas Torah. The year begins at 12, that the 12 days after Simchas Torah, the end of Tishrei and the beginning of Cheshvan, each of these 12 days corresponds to another month of the year. And if you are misdabek HaKadosh Baruch Hu this time of the year, it's a siman tov that you'll be successful in your learning, in your year Shamayim, and in your work for the whole year. That's what the Reb Chaim Falaji writes. So you say, what do you mean it's not the beginning of the year? The beginning of the year is Rosh Hashanah. So it's like the student, the student, he's good on the first day. So he asked the Rabbi, I don't know, I don't understand. I thought Kol Haschal is Kashos. But it's not true. The first day of Yeshiva is the easiest day of the year. So what does the Rebbe say? The first day is not the beginning. The beginning starts when the beginning is over. That's the real beginning is when the excitement of the beginning wears off. The beginning of the year is after Simchas Torah. That's in some way, in some dimension. So we should be Zoicha that upcoming month should be Lahatzlacha Lanu L'Chol Yisrael. Amen. Have a great day. And now's the cue to turn off the camera. Shkayach.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.